Michaela Transue. I'm a 5th year graduate student. I'm an exercise science major and I play second base. I started playing softball when I was really young. I was probably 4 or 5, t-ball. I didn't really start loving it until 7th grade when I got called up to varsity. So 2 years ago I broke my leg during a game, and it was one of the most scary experiences that I've ever dealt with. It was really hard to come back from, and it was a pretty difficult time to readjust, and just thinking that I was never going to be the same player that I was, but now that I'm back and I'm playing, it's just an unbelievable feeling. To come back, I read a lot of books. It was just inspirational or self-motivation or other people that had a similar circumstance in their life, and I just learned from those and tried to change my mind because my body wasn't catching up at the rate that I wanted it to. My inspiration came from watching the Yankees when I was younger. I would stay up till all hours of the night and watch it with my parents, and one of the most influential people was Derek Jeter, and just how he carried himself on the field, how he played the game hard every day, and how he just had that love for the game. Advice that's stuck with me is to just learn from the people ahead of you and always listen. Listen more than you speak. Definitely looked up to certain players throughout my career. When I was a freshman, we had 2 fifth-year players who were just unbelievable. Becca Bigler was the shortstop, who I obviously tried to emulate when I played there for a few years, and then Rachel Senator played center field, and she was just an unbelievable human to talk to and to learn from. And now being in that position where you are the older player, now I'm looking up to older coaches and staff and other people in the athletic department to try to kind of be more like them. This year's been a little bit different for me because I don't really have a lot of class going on. I only have 3 classes being a graduate student. So getting into that routine is just kind of going in the training room super early, being in the weight room before the game to just kind of get warmed up and kind of getting my mind set on the game because there's not a lot of other things distracting me anymore. This team is one of the best teams that I've ever played on here, and I think we could do some serious special stuff coming up. Our goal is to go to the World Series, and that's every team's goal at the end of the year, but this year it's there, it's so likely. I would love to get into coaching after I'm done playing. I got a little taste of what it's like to be on the sideline last year as someone that couldn't go in the game from my redshirt year, and I just love it. I love to talk the game, I love to think the game, I love to learn about the game every single day, so coaching for me would be something that I would love to do after this. Ideally, what I want to do is just help kids the same way that I got help getting here. You know, getting to college, getting that education that they want, getting the scholarship, and continuing to play the game that they love. That's kind of where I see myself in my future endeavors. Don't take the game for granted, no matter what you play. You only have 4 years of college and then it's over, and the thing that you knew for your whole life comes to an end. So when you're in it, love it.